So I'm going to be talking about a film called Dirty God, which premiered at the Amsterdam Film Festival, I believe, earlier this year. And it is a joint production funding-wise between, I think, the Belgian Film Board and the UK Film Board. But it's set almost entirely in the UK. And it's a really tough subject to confront, but I think they do a reasonable job of it. And it is of a woman who was scarred and disfigured in an acid attack that was perpetrated by her then partner and father of her child.
Wow.
And the film is her trying to reconstruct her life from the moment she leaves hospital from this attack.
Okay, so do you see any of the acid attack itself?
No.
Is that in there? Okay. I think that's more tasteful. I think that's better. Okay, so tell me about the. First of all, let's talk about the director.
Sacha Polak.
Okay.
In their first English language feature.
Okay, great. And what the types of movies they've done before? Is it? Do you know? Is it more like drama-y or?
One's not in the English language.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. And the actress, who's the main
so it's a debut performance
Great.
from Vicky Knight, and it reminds me a lot of the debut performance of Fish Tank as well, in that it's a working class girl in London, and they've cast a working class girl from London to try and really incorporate this role.
Okay, great. And how does she do? What is her performance like?
I think she gives in a really good performance, and I think there's some clever decisions made by Polak in not to make her an entirely saintly character, in that there's obviously, for very obvious reasons, an incredible anger boiling beneath her, and she does unleash her points.
Okay. And how does she go about rebuilding her life after the attack?
There's a few moments. One of them is just the fact that she has to deal with the idea that she was once, an attractive woman, and now that there are obviously some spectacularly unsympathetic people out there who will just judge her for her disfigurement now, and that's a very different way of approaching life.
Yeah. Okay. And I think you said before it was inspired by true events.
I don't think there was one specific attack it's inspired from, but obviously this is coming on the back of many such acid attacks that unfortunately happened in the UK over the last 2 years.
Okay, so it's more of a commentary on the times rather than like a specific event.
Yeah.
And do you think it's a good film for people to go and see because of that?
A lot of message movies can be quite sanctimonious and you can kind of roll your eyes. I don't think it's like that sort of film. I think they do make the effort to focus on the protagonist and really trying to ground it in reality. Saying that, it does stray into melodrama at points.
Okay.
And there are points when you really feel sympathy for her, and there are points where you say, well, I think there would be more of a network to support you at this point as well.
Okay, so they've tried to ground it, they've tried to make her a little bit more like that person, you could know that person. Like you probably have a person like that in your life and that can happen to that person. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what would be your overall rating?
I would give it a 3 out of 5.
A 3 out of 5.
There's a lot of great stuff in there, but it's a little bit too long. It does stray at times as well.
So that's the 2 stars it loses. The length, anything else, any other sort of negative points you could pick up on it?
There were a couple of, I want to say set pieces that I just didn't quite buy. But it makes me feel kind of frustrated at myself because there's so much other good stuff going on that I couldn't buy into it completely because of those moments.
Yeah.
But I'd have to admit that the film would be better off without them as well.
Yeah. Sounds very serious.
It's incredibly serious, and just coming off reviewing Avengers Endgame.
We've gone from like, this is super fun and oh my god, everyone's like cheering and clapping to this girl got acid in her face.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously.
Is it a tough watch?
It's absolutely a tough watch, yeah.
Okay, but it's good to see. And when is it coming out? Do you know?
I believe its UK release date is in June.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out.
We'll upload this then. So Endgame reference might be updated one day.
We'll definitely keep an eye out for it. Thanks very much, Chris.
You're welcome.